Welcome to a new session. Uh, this is a big mail call. I have a lot of items that came in today, this week, and some pretty cool stuff I thought I'm going to try out. And I have my mug of tea. Ooh. Now, you'll notice on the screen, I have the face cam, top left, angle cam, I call the extra cam, top right, and then no, actually, I call the fun cam, and the extra cam, you can see the A&W mug. So I can use the extra cam to move around and focus on things. So I know the top cam has a bit of zoom, but it doesn't really enough zoom to do anything, and my head always gets in the way. Look at the head. Oh my gosh, the head got in the way. So we shall begin. Take a random item off the desk. Doink. From AliExpress, we have. Toss the envelope into the envelope pile. So what we have here, and I've opened one up, I think. Yes. So if you've looked on Adafruit's site, you would have seen NeoPixels. Well, guess what? I believe these are NeoPixels in disguise. They're addressable, and they have an out and an in on them here. So, like so. Yeah. There we go. And there we go. So they give you this little thing, but I'm not going to put this straight one on. I'm going to make angled ones to go on here. So I have two of them here with their little adapters. And I think I'll keep this bag in the bag. And we'll be trying these out. So different code set than the other ones. And of course, I'll just put this little connector in here for the moment. It's not the one I'm going to use. So let's pick another one. So I have a flash ROM writer. Everyone's seen those little gray box with the green lever and stuff on it. So I picked up some flash EPROMs basically. So I have 10 of them here. I wanted to try some stuff out that the guy who's building the 6502 computer was doing, and he was using these to do things. So I picked these up. So 10 of them. So make sure the envelope's empty and toss the envelope. Boing. Next item on the list. And crack this open. Okay. So the LED matrix I was working with that had the 4, I was worried I was going to break it. So I said, what the heck? I picked up 2 more. Exactly the same. 4 shift registers, set of cables with each. About, I don't know, $9, $8 or something like that. I wanted to make sure that if I broke the other one over here, the one that's hooked up right now, this guy right here, I have a spare. Haven't broken it yet, but you never know. So those are those. Let's pick another bag here. Now, this particular one, toss the bag. Yeah, I think it's the same as those ones over there. Not these, but the NeoPixel ones here. But it comes with a different driver board and a connector. So you still get that little 3-pin connector here. Like so. And yeah, well, you can't even see it. There we go. Something like that. So, but it also has this. And apparently this is a driver for these things. So it's one of those chips. So let's see which one we got here. So we have ULN 2803A. So supposedly this is a driver. There's a bunch of pins on here. Ground, common, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8C, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8B. So I have no idea how to do this one yet. We will find out. And there's some connectors to solder on. And I'll put that in there. But this part here is exactly the same as this part here. So, next item. So, I had some of these things with the Max 7219s on them. So, I think this one is a red one. And I had some, I don't have them here. I had those 2-row LCD and 4-row LCD panel displays in, I think they're just green. I think that's what they are. I'll have to go power one up. It's over there on the bench. So toss the envelope. So these are different colors of them. I think they're all 2-row ones. So let's get them out of their bags. So here we go. So these things. And I will have to do some pinning, I believe. I don't think they supplied any pins. No, they didn't. That's okay. I have a whole drawer full of pins to pin all these up. So it'll be interesting. This is a little bit different than the ones over there. They had only 1 row. And I wonder if I only need 1 row on here. They show 2 rows in here, but I think I only need 1. So, and I believe I have yellow, blue, and white here. So, or gray, I don't know. But I'll have to do something. I got them working on the, what do you call it? The Circuit Python. There was a library. I had to do a couple of tweaks, but it actually was relatively easy to get running. So let's pick another bag. So the bags are all open simply because on AliExpress, you want to confirm that you got the items. So okay, so what we have here, so these are different color ones, and there are 2 different types in here. So these are the Max right here, and I think these are one particular color. I can't remember if they're blue or not. B for blue. So they might, I believe these are blue. They're like this one up here, but blue. Then this is a slightly different way of doing them. Just a sec. I have to go get the knife because I left the knife on the wrong thing. So I'll pause. Unpause. Okay, so as I was saying with those other ones, so see this one here? It's all pre-wired along here on the 1 row. It's the very exact same connectors. I wonder why they have 2 sets on the other one. I don't know. And this one here, which I have hooked up to my Grand Central, is a 4-row one. So I have 2 of these and 2 of the other one over there, but I'm pretty sure these are like green or something like that. But they have a little daughter board on the bottom. These ones don't. These ones just have the raw pins. But you can actually see on this one, it has the same pins, except it goes into this little daughter board, the driver board. This turns the backlight on. This controls the brightness, so how visible. And all you have to do is hook up power, and it uses I2C, and you talk to it. And I got it all working. I got some strings running on it, and I can show you later. Now this one, we needed a knife. So let's open it up. You can go there. So this one comes like this. So this one has the 7219. So basically a clone of the Max. And we've got, I think this is designed to go on breadboards, actually. Right? I don't really have a handy small breadboard handy, but I think the idea is that when you plug these in, you can actually plug them into a breadboard. These guys here become the pins, and then these two guys here, I'll have to take a multimeter to this, but I think they're one's like positive and one's ground. That's the idea on both sides. So we'll find out. So that's what these are. And I believe this one is, do they have a part number on here? No. This could be, I don't know what color these are actually. I think I bought them as blue, but I'm not 100% sure. I have to actually power them up. So I have two of those. And I have the classical ones. So I'll put them all over there. Let's get another bag. That can go in our trash can. So here we go, what we have in here. Okay, this is a little different. This is the same idea as those Maxes, but, and I'll open one up. They don't run a Max. They run 2 shift registers instead of 4. So they're a single color. So, and you can see their pixels are a little squarish, right? So right there, 2 shift registers. So this will be cool to play with. So what we have on the back is VCC ground. Yeah, so this is definitely latch, clock, and data in. So this is definitely, you use SPI to run this. Okay. And I have 2 here. I think they're one particular color. I think amber, maybe, if that's what the A represents. But I think these are actually full color. I think these are RGB. That would explain why you would need 2 shift registers on this thing to control it. Because I think if you only had single color on there, 1 shift register would do the trick. Let's get another one. Toss the envelope. Oh, I'm such a litter bug. Okay, some more NeoPixels, but this one's a little bit different. I haven't cracked one open yet. So let's do that. Trash can here. So there's extra parts in here. So, we got the strip. We got this little green connector for the power. But on this, we have pins, see? So this green thing would go here. Like so. And then these guys, of course, would go here. Like so. So, kind of like that. Now, they give you 2. So digital I/O, digital I/O, digital I/O, 3.5 ground in, analog in. They're almost like a hat. Adafruit NeoPixel Shield. So this is an actual Adafruit knockoff. I don't think Adafruit produced this, but I mean, this is done letter for letter identical. So this ought to be real interesting to play with. Because I can always find the exact docs for this guy on Adafruit's site. So let's put it all back in the bag. We'll add it to our pile here. Get another one. Yes, I kind of went LED nuts. Okay, toss that. That. Okay. Toss that. So what we have here is 2 halves of this for this. Okay, so this piece here is the bottom. And it's the driver board and everything for this. So, have a looky. So what we have on here is a dedicated driver chip. And we have on here what looks like to be an Atmel. Now I can barely read it, so I better get my magnifying glass out. And I have to take my glasses off because I need to... So Omega 328P. So in a sense, this is kind of like a dedicated Arduino baseboard on here. And we also have an M5456 564 FP. I think that controls the drivers, and I'm not sure what the center chip here does. We do have terminal header. I have to read a bit up on it. Now, this half of it right here is an RGB matrix. If we take it off carefully, like so, this, now I don't know if I got the orientation right. So this idea is to go into this idea, like so. Okay. Ta-da. So this ought to be interesting what it shows up in as far as hardware goes. So all this, I'll keep this static bag, but I will toss all that. We don't need it. Okay, let's try one of these little envelopes here. What have we got in here? Okay. I wanted to play with some I2C and SPI boards like Adafruit has, but I didn't want to wait. So what I have here is different things. So I think these are, and I got an extra one for some reason, and it's not on the invoice, but I ended up with two of them. So these guys here, I believe, are atmospheric barometric sensor testers, and I'm not exactly sure what the 280 is. It might be a more sophisticated one. They're awful tiny. Like, I mean, no, I better get this out of the bag because you can't even see that through the bag. Come on. There we go. So if we let's see that little chip between the two holes? That is like we're talking maybe 2.5 millimeters in size. It's extremely tiny. So I will be putting this together and trying to talk to it. I think all of it is I2C. Yeah. So we got in the back VCC ground, SCL, SDA, CSB, and SDO. So it's an ISP. Sorry, I2C, not ISP. It's not the internet, William. Okay. So that's what these are. So let's grab another envelope. And for some reason, I have an extra set of these, and I don't know why. It's the same thing as those. So we'll just stack them in the stack over here. Now, actually, I bought a lot of these. You can go in there. You not go in there. You two can go in here. And you can go in here. You don't go in here. You two go together. Okay, get another one out. And we'll put these in here. And these in here. And that leaves this one. This one. So we have that kind of put away for the moment. And that frees up some space over here. Okay, so we don't need that envelope. And we do have those. Okay, so white envelope. Still more LEDs. I think it's a different color again. So it's more of, or it's RGBs. But the same idea. So they can go in here. Okay. Now, big stuff. Need some tea because everyone needs tea. Tasty. Was it Pulp Fiction? Oh, you're having such fine time with your tasty beverages. Yes, I am. I'm going to put those in here. And we will put these in here like so. And I have another one. And I'll put these particular ones in here. These little boards in here. and this one in here, and these two in here, like so. Let's see if I can stack 4 of them. Yes, no problem. Okay, so get the chips out of the way. Okay, so this one, ta-da! These are NeoPixels, I believe, but they're flexible. So I got 3 sizes. So we have power here, and as you can see, whee, it bends. Okay. So we have D in and D out. Sure. Let's say we're magic and we can make perpetual energy there. Ooh. No, that doesn't work. But you could daisy chain these. Okay, so I have that one. And I have this one. So I have 2 of this size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 by 8s. Then we have this one. So this one is bigger. So by the looks of it, we are talking 16 by 16 sheet of matrix. Hey, I wonder if I can make my teacup like this. LED. So that's that one. And then last but least in the box, and we need these things here. By the looks of it, oh, those are for connecting to something. Okay, so we don't need the box. So let us open this one carefully. Yes. I am not Dave on Evie blog with his humongous Australian knife that he opens everything with. So this is a long one. This is 8 by, I think, 64. Yeah, 64. Okay. That definitely would be a wrapper around the cup. So my understanding of these things for these NeoPixels, whoops, I almost ripped the mic off my face, is they're individually addressable. If you notice, there's only one data in line here. Right there. And you can actually talk to each individual pixel. So this ought to be interesting how to do. Now, I need to put these somewhere where I'm not going to damage them. So I'm going to put them in a drawer here so I can be careful with them. And these things can go here. There we go. Okay, more tea. Now, some other things I got, and I don't know why this is happening. So I picked up a bunch of USB 3 keys. I needed a bunch around here. So these are the SanDisk USB 3 16 gig keys. Funky thing happened with these. I'm going to have someone else test this. I plugged this particular key into my hub, and after 5 minutes, it was blistering hot to touch. Took another one at random out of here, plugged it in, it didn't do that. So I might have some bad keys in here. Now, being unsure of which keys are which, I went out and classical Chinese supply of generic USB 3 16 gig keys. Colored. Black, red, blue, green, silver. So we are going to actually just test these. I'm just going to put one in here and find out if they warm up. Now, I bought Tops 2 PSL or whatever they are before at work. Lots of the USB 2.0 keys. They work just fine. I mean, yes, they come up with a strange name on the USB list for what their name is, their manufacturer. But they work. I mean, if you just have to basic storage, those will work. Now, another item I picked up, I decided to go labeling. Woohoo! If you've never seen these are the Rhino. these are for IT guys. They're for labeling cables, labeling racks, labeling all that sort of thing. They're not quite like your generic other type of labeler where you're targeting like office people or something like that. No. Um, Normally these Domino Rhinos, right, are worth over $200 easily to start, right? You probably on this one will pay 225 or something like that on Amazon. The 5200, which we have at work, which is a taller one, it is. Well, I think when we bought it at work, it was 400 something dollars or something like that. Ridiculous. It's now still about 290 or something like that on average. This thing was $55 off, so I got it for a low $145 price basically. Now, the cool thing about this particular one, I like the update and modernization. Lithium battery. I don't have to put AA batteries in here anymore. And there's a plug-in on the back to charge the AA battery. That is a bonus. And I so far printed a bunch of labels on stuff, and it works like a charm. But then again, the one at work we have is over 10 years old, and it's still printing perfectly. The only issue I run into is some of the knockoff labels that you can buy for Rhino 5200s, didn't work. I had a batch from one company. It made my head dirty in the thing. And the thing is about these things is not this here. This. There is a little cleaning tool right there. And that's designed to go in here and clean the head when you need to clean the head. But I changed to a different no-name brand, and those labels seem to be working perfectly. So if you do buy from Amazon, just be careful. If just try one labeler out, print like 5 labels or something. If it starts to degrade when you're printing, just bundle the whole pack up and send it back to Amazon. So that's one thing. I fixed the fans in the VM server over there. So I picked up some Noctua 1800 80 millimeters. So these guys here. Nothing fancy, no LEDs. Now I have to say, I forgot about this on the Lian Li PC60 and the PC65 cases. Now these cases for me are more than 10 years old. I bought them, maybe 2008, something around there, 2007. And I forgot. They frickin' riveted the fans onto the back and the front of the case. Plastic rivets you push through, and there's a lock thingy, and oh man, it was a pain to get the rear one off. I decided not to replace the 2 front fans. I have 3, but I decided not to replace the fronts. It wasn't worth it. I found that just the rear fan was enough on that box to keep it cool. I already have a Noctua CPU cooler, a low profile one on there, and it's sitting on an i5, I think, system, an older i5 system, and it works perfectly fine, not a hiccup. And I'm running Proxmox on it, and everything is working peachy keen. Now, the big toy I was actually waiting for is this one. Canada Post. You don't need the bag from Canada Post anymore. So, let's see. I think it's this way. This was a soldering station. I have the arm one with the 5 arms, which I only have 3 arms installed. I wanted a different one. And this might do the job. So what we have here, legs, bolts, hardware, and everything, and really nice metal arms. Let's just take it all out of here. And we will open this up. Let's see, where's the top of the thing? That's here. Okay. So what it is a big aluminum plate. Like so. And the idea is I'm going to assemble it right now. I think I can figure most of this out. Shouldn't be that hard. So let's get our parts out here. So these guys are our legs. And we have some excess coring plastic in here. So we have that leg, that leg. Let's see, we have caps on our thing. We have see bolts with lock washers on them. Some without lock washers. Maybe they need. They give me lots of bolts here. I think some of these don't apply to this. What else we got? Black, 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 black. Okay. Maybe to hide this in here. So then we have these here. And we have an extra of those. We have silvers. That's garbage. So let us see. We need a leg on the bottom. So do we do this? And then through here. And then these go into here, like so. Now on the top, they have we have a lock washer here. I'm wondering if we should use the black washer. So we get one of these and we put a black washer on instead. Like so. So let's see what happens. And maybe they want a black washer here. I don't know. I don't think they do. We need our pokey tool for a sec to poke the bolt back out. There we go. So let's try this out. Like so. Like so. That's really short. Can we even get the thing started? I'm wondering if this washer is not all the way down. Yeah, I thought so. So. That implies that that's that way. Doesn't feel right. No, let's reverse it. All right, let's go the other way. So let's go through here, like so, up through the thing, like so, and like so. Now we kind of need a screwdriver here. Where's my red handled one? Okay. I love this screwdriver. Now it's Phillips. So if we just tighten this a little bit. Now they have these arms here. So now do the arms go into here? I think I'm going to need a picture of this. So let's go and change ourselves to web searching. And let's go change our search to Bang. Bang's tool. Yeah. So this is the little one. Yeah, so they do this and then they have this. Okay, so we're on the right track. So let us put 4 of these blacks in here. Oh, I know why all the extra bolts. There for here. So let's get one of these out of the bag. Yeah. So we have, and we have, so I think this is threaded on this side. Yeah. So possibly we want the silver washers to go through here. And this goes into here. Seems a little loose. Do we really want to do the lock washer for that? Or do we need to do the lock washer? You are an awfully big Phillip bit. Holy camole. Move over table. Uh, do I have that in here? Yes, I do. And we need a different bit. Do I have any bits in here? Nope, I have lots of knives. What about this one? Well, there's some bits in here. Very pointy. Ah, maybe this one. Let's find out on this one. I have a whole big drawer of these bits. We need a bigger. Yeah, that'll do the trick. So we take this off and we put this one in here. That'll give us a better bit. And you guys can close. So here we go. Okay, so do we want to put a lock washer on here before the flat washer? So what was supposed to go on the other end? Oh, these things. Okay. So if we want a lock washer to the flat washer, no, that won't make really any difference. If we do the lock washer, how big is the lock washer? Oh, it's pretty tiny. Like so. I think I need to open more stuff up here. But first, let us open some of the other bags up. Well, those I know what those are. This one I'm interested. This is the other end of the arm. So let's get these parts out. Okay. So we have lots and lots of alligator clips, and we have these things. I think these things go on like so. They're for gripping on the board without putting dings in it. So if you put this on like so, there we go. Put that one on, and we'll put this one on, and we'll put this one on. And we have another one here. Oh, it seems the one side is easy to get on than the other side. Oh, just enough. Okay. Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it too. I just realized how these go in. I had a light bulb event. If you're not aware what that's called, Eureka. Okay, so one of these ends has that. So what you do, you take one of these, start screwing it in. Come on, William, you can do it. I don't need the picture anymore, so let's change back to Basecamp. There we go. So I did all these, put all the little rubber thingies on. Now I need to get this started in the stem, like so. Not too far. And then this goes in here, like so, and then you screw the stem down. Ta-da! So that's how those go. Okay, so let's finish off on the legs. So I put a black washer in the bottom and I pushed. So all these guys down here, I need to push them down. So let's use something a little tougher than the pokey device. There we go. So one for you and one for you and one for you. Now I'm just thinking these plastic ones, I wonder if they're supposed to go on there. And the lock ones are supposed to go on here. So what happens if we put this type on? We need to see the other side of this. Do we have the bottom? No. Nope. No. Okay, so that's that one. Let me just check again. Bang to there, repair to a movable. I want to find the red one. Come on, AliExpress. You're not showing, are you? Okay, let's try another link. Yellow one again? No, we want the red one, guys. Nope. Amazon prices linked into pictures. There's a red one. Visit. Oh, okay. What does the top look like? So this bag here, does it have black washers in it? Yeah, it has its own black washers. So let me flip again for you. So here you're looking. So this is what its final product's supposed to look like. So I have these washers. I have lock washer. So all these lock washers. So we have 4 arms. So we need 4 bolts. These guys go over there. We have 3 more of these to do. So basically 3 bolts. These are 3 bolts for here. I've got a couple spare. So what we want, I'm interested how they're doing the arm. Are they doing it with a washer on the top? And that's what I'm kind of wondering about. So do we get a washer on the bottom, like so, and then a washer on the top? And I'm just going to change back here so you can watch. So I've got the washer on that side, and then I'll put the black one here, like so. And then I'll put the arm on here, like so. Yeah, I think that does the trick. Okay. So let's get the 4 legs back. Get this off for a sec because this will just get in our way. We'll do it later. So that's how we'll do those. And I need that black washer from back in here. Okay. This is probably where the lock washer comes into effect. But I really don't feel I need the lock washer. So we need those for that. So we're going to have 4 bolts like this with 4 silver washers. Like so. Like so. to go together with 4 black washers. Like so. I just dropped that. Yeah, of course. It had to go all the way under the desk. And getting too old for this. 4th black wash. Okay, let's put the mic back where it belongs. Okay. Yes, don't drop things under your desk. Okay, so we have that set. We have the 4. No, these 4 for over here. So we have 4 more over here. We have spare silver. There's a spare lock. There's 2 sets of spare bolts. Probably because 1 spare for this and 1 spare for that. I was reading in some comments about this guy, and I was careful to pick some commented ones where they said the supplier supplied all the hardware. Some of the guys said that some suppliers they bought this from was missing hardware. So if we drop this in place, like so, and another one in here, and no, I'm not going to bother with the lock washer. It's not worth it. And put this into here, and put this one in here, like so. Now this is the bottom, and this is the fancy top, so we'll put this in here, and we'll put this on. And then we will put the next one on. And we'll put the next one on. And last one, like there. Now this is where our little screwdriver needs to be used because those washers in the legs aren't flat. Okay, so that's 1. That's 2. That's 3. And last but least, number 4. Okay, we now have our surface. So let's get the other 3 legs out of their bags. Leg number 1, leg number 2, leg number 3. So first of all, we have to do is put these guys on. So the alligator clips. So I'm going to put the alligator clips on. That's another one done. That's another one done. And hey, they give us an extra alligator clip. That's kind of nice. Just in case I bugger one up. And you know me, I can bugger things up with the best of them. At least there's no magic smoke in these things. There's not electrically conductive. Well, what I mean is that they're not electronic parts. Okay, that's another one. One more to go. Stick this in here. Stick this in here. They didn't supply a spare one of these, but they did supply a spare alligator clip and things. Okay. Okay. So our next part, actually, I think I'm going to do is the short stuff first before I do the final long stuff. So you guys go over here, and you guys go over here, you guys come over here, and we open this bag up now. This is the free moving thingies on the center. Okay, so the way they're supposed to work, I'm just going to get a picture of it on the board here. Where's my mouse? Okay, so the blue is in the sky. And So we have a nut and stuff here. So I'm going to try to figure this out. Let's see. Uh, uh, there we go. Okay, so they have. Well, they have in here. So we have 4 black washers, 4 silvers. Okay, have extra silvers. Um, they have some sort of locking mechanism here. Okay, so let's deal with the bottom part first. Oh, wow, it's one big long bolt. Okay. Take this off. 60,000 threads later. There. So what we have here is a big long bolt we got to take apart. Okay, come on, boys. Let's get apart. Okay. Okay, so we've got a silver one here, and I think this should be used underneath, like so. And then we go through the hole like so. And then we do the black like so. Okay. And then we've got one of these going all the way down to the bottom. Like so. So we can loosen it and then drag it like so. Okay. So we have to do the other ones now. So first get these blues off. And this blue. Wow. Precision aluminum. Oh, we actually have 5. One's an extra. Okay. Just in case. Something's under my foot over here. I'll worry about it later. So we have to get these guys off. Here we go. Spin, 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 spin. Ah, there we go. Okay. Take this one off. This one's a bit gnarly. Oh, that's because I have these two close together. There we go. They were actually tightening against each other and then loosening. Okay. 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 1, 2, 3. Oh no, I do have. Why do I show 4? Oh, I don't have an extra. Duh, William. What were you thinking? You actually have exactly 4. No more, no less. Okay, so here we go. Blue off. Another one. And another long spinny thing. Thread, 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 thread. Look at this. 60 billion threads. Okay. Ta-da. Okay. So we want silver washer on the bottom. Like so. And then we want like so. And then we want a black washer. Like come on. Down you go. Like so. And then we want one of these caps. Like so. Okay, that's another one done. Silver washer. Through the hole. Drop the black. And put this on. Okay, that's another one. Silver washer here. Black washer. And through the slot again for number 4. Okay, like so. Bing! And then we need this. Okay. Now we need the next set. So the diagram shows these guys on an upright position. Like so. Okay. I think this controls how high you really want to, if you want to lock it down. So yeah, okay, we're gonna make sure you put these in the right direction. Now, I think this is where these little lock washers come into effect. Like so. According to the picture, it looks like there's a lock washer there. It's hard to see, but I'm going to go for it. And then these guys, like so. So I'm going to lower this some more. I'm going to make those just flat. So a little lower, and I'm going to make that one even with the top bolt. Like so. Whoops. That one wasn't supposed to come up. And one more. This one. A little more. Okay, and then this one. So that one flush. Lock it off. Okay. So that part's done. Now let's get the legs on. So there's one in every slot down the center here. So we'll go like this. And we go like this. And we drop a black one here. Because that's the way they're showing it on the picture. I cannot believe how many knockoffs of this is. Oops. William, straighten this out. There we go. So I'm going to just put it back toward the rear a little bit, like so. Now, their picture, here, I'll flip over again. So they show left, right, and 2 in the back. They don't show 1 in the front. Okay, so let's do the 2 ones there. Okay, so we need a black washer. And we need to put that in there like so. And then this like so. And this like so. Put one about here. And we need another one. Black washer in so like so. Like so. Come on, William. You can get it threaded. There we go. So one about here. Okay. Put it on its side and do this one. Last but least, this one into here, about there. Okay. Now, the way this is supposed to work after we have some of this, so these are your things to support stuff in front of you, whatever, doink, doink. And this, by loosening this and loosening this a little bit, just a little bit, and we take something like, example, we were soldering this, right? The idea being, we're a little off. We need to be a little more centered here. I think this is where the other lock washers are supposed to come in effect. I might have to do this over again, but we'll see. So that's supposed to hold your board like that while you solder, blah, 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 blah. Except I'm a little off on one of these. This one here needs to be more. There we go. And this one rose, you can tell, because it's higher than all the others. Doink, doink. There we go. Now our board is level. I can see doing a little skinny board like this would be a little difficult. But there we go. That's the idea. You know what they should have put it here, I think, is rulers. You know, 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3, 4, 5. So you can get an idea where you have to put these. I might actually get a ruler out and a permanent marker and just mark dits at the centimeter marks so that we know where we have to do it. But you could have this hold, for example, I'll just get a piece here. So you might have this. You know, a helping hand just to hold the solder while you solder, or something else. And don't waste solder, William. It's valuable. Yes, not really. So that's what that is. So same idea, the helping hand, but this is more, has weight to it, which is what I was really after, was a heavy base to do this. And our little extra part, as I said, what I might do is underneath here, I might put, I might change this around. They have the lock washers on the top. They have these lock washers. I'm debating of taking the lock washers off the blue side and putting them underneath on the bottom. But I'll figure that out later. So, but these are all extra, nice extra parts for this. I will keep them, of course. I don't see myself moving these arms around that often. It's mostly the center pegs. There's another, I saw another one that had an approach to this. It didn't have the slots in the board like this, but what it did is these things here, these blues, they were on magnets. Now that was kind of cool, but I'm not sure how that would work. But I don't have that version of it. Let's not ideally lose these things. I'll just put it in here. And all these and all these, and I'll keep this little Velcros, and I won't keep those. They can go. So I'll just put those over there. And that in there. And this can go in the drawer in the bin. Yes, there is bins in here. That one. And this can go back on here. compact. I wonder whoever remembers those guys. So there we go. I built my little soldering station. Okay, put that back. This one's a little high, you can tell. There we go. Not a bad idea. I'll try it out, see how it works. It wasn't that expensive. It's about 40 bucks or whatever, including shipping. If you watch out for these guys, some of them will sell them even cheaper, but they'll have a high shipping cost on them. So that can go over here. Now I was curious, I couldn't remember what the color was of this thing. So let us bring this into the thing. I just wanted to check the color on this. So I found a problem. Apparently it's recognized in the KDE plasma environment. So we need this and we need this. So when I plug this board in, here, I'm going to ship to desktop. Notice down here, and why is my desktop a little off the offside? I'm just going to change that in OBS. And this is not fitting the screen properly. Okay, down here in the system tray where the clock is and everything, right? There's a little icon for USB. Right there. And I'm just going to lock this image so we see it. Now, if we look down here at this USB image, oh, because I have the key in, it worked, but it doesn't usually work. Now, I'm going to pull the key out. A bit warm, but not any tolerably hot, which is good. So let's unplug this again. So it disappears. And we'll plug it in again. Let's see if the problem occurs again. You know, you want to demonstrate this and it doesn't work. It's working now, but what will happen is this won't show up. This tree. Until you, let's see if I can do this without it popped up. Okay, so it's not popped up. I plug it in. There we go. It's not actually popping up. See, nothing is there. But if you do configure, or is it, where's that configure panel? I think it was this, configure system tray, blah, pops up. So there's definitely a bug here in the detection of removable media. Oh, and here we go. It's white on blue, by the way. And I'm going to go back to base here so we can look at it. So white on blue. Now I'm thinking of changing the lighting around here. I do like my little bright light over here, but the teams tend to make things bright over here and a little dimmer over here. So I need a different lighting. And I do have technically this. So this is supposed to be a warm white thingy. And with control, and I have to find the controller, of course. 5 to 24 volts. So, and I have bricks for this, right? So I just need to put this onto a controllable power supply, and I think I have the remote somewhere. It's in, not somewhere else. But here we go. Let's see, just hit the reset key on this. ABC. I'm just going to turn this off because you can't see it. Let's see. It's very bright, isn't it? Let's see if I can turn the brightness down. I need the micro screwdriver here for this. The backlit is pretty on. I wonder if I just pull the backlit jumper off. No, you're not going to see a damn thing. Okay, so leave the thing on, and we just tune the backlight a bit. See, we're not so bright on this. Where's the backlit? There it is. No, it's hard to see on this camera. Either one of the camera. Yeah, you can't even see it. It's just the camera's just washing out. But there is text scrolling on this thing. Sorry I can't show you, but oops. It just doesn't want to work. But yeah, so this is using I2C, basically communicating with two wires over here, powers from over here, and library. So that is working. So I shouldn't have any problem with the other ones. I did have issues with this guy. Yes, this is the fun thing when you have lots of these CircuitPython boards. You can do different things. So these are 4 8x8 red LEDs driven by the Max 7219 chip. Now, what I found was the default Adafruit stuff, even though they claim they can do chain sequence, the code was not written to do it right. You have to write a whole new class and functions to actually deal with it, to incorporate that. So I found another library in the CircuitPython, someone else. Let's see if it all works. You gonna work for me? Well, that's a brilliant thing. Did I knock this? No, no, no. It's good on. This is good on. This is good on. And this is good on. I had this working. I did. Honest. It would scroll up and flash and do all sorts of things. I wonder why it's not working. Let's go to code and just have a peek at this one. Of course, this is not mounted at the moment. So right click the sys tray, configure the system tray. There we go. Mount and open. And it's not even mounting. Okay, why is it not mounting? D-message. Let's unplug and plug it back in again. Okay. Configure systray. And you will not mount the CircuitPy directory for some reason. Why? There we go. Mounted. Okay. So now our code window here. And let me flip back to code. Let's open the file for a sec. I had this working. Honest. Honest as a crooked politician. Open. And we just crashed the frickin' code window. Okay, bring it up again. Let's find out what went on. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm 158, and you tried to run 157.2. Yes, okay. I wonder if this is going to break CircuitPython. That would be bad. CircuitPy, open this, please. There we go. We're not getting started. Downloading new bundle. Yes, Adafruit, Metro M4 Express. Let's open... Oh. Am I missing the code window? I see. Code 2, Code 7, Code Max. Oh, I do have that. I'm wondering if we're not running. Yeah. Let's rename that. I think there was no code to actually run. You have to have a code.py file. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to go to serial console. We'll start that up. Output. Where is it? There, I'll control D. There we go. Now we'll change back to bass. There we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. I put the whole keyboard in here just to show it off. So that's the code. So what I ended up putting in here was, as I said, there was a library called LED Matrix. Based off the existing code, I just put it in, tweaked for MOSI, clock, and CS pins, the SPI setup, the usual stuff you do for stuff like this for the Max thing. I'm not actually using the Max 7219 library that Adafruit has because I didn't really want to rewrite a whole class just to do this. Let someone else write it. And if I remember correctly, too, whoops. It was really weird. The squiggly brackets syntaxically highlighted in the editor here. I'm pretty sure there's hotkeys for switching between scenes. I got to figure that out. But these two letters right there, right? They're thinks it's code, but it's inside of a string, so it's kind of weird. Will you cut that out? I'm not highlighting you, you stupid twit. But there you go. That's this bar working. And of course, since I loaded it in code, we have to be careful. Close workspace. Safely remove. Now, of course, this will just continuously run because that particular file is in there. So that works. This one here, bring bass back up. So this one here was the one with the 4 redshift versions. I've gotten farther on it. So let's see if I can remember. There. 1 pixel blinking. Woohoo! I got 1 pixel. I don't have colors yet, but I finally managed to get 1 pixel to blink. On and off. I'm still working on the bit patterns for this one. So that's that one. Okay. I don't think I have any others in here. Oh, I did receive, and I'm going to turn the light back on, of course. Woo, washout brightness. This guy here is the new Arduino Nano RP2040 Connect. There we go. So we've got stuff on there like wireless, the RP2040. We believe that there's a microphone on here, and I think there is a gyroscope and stuff on here also. Right, all built in. So, and this is the actual Arduino one. It's a genuine. It's not from China yet. So, designed and assembled in Italy. Woo! The land of pizza. Well, no, actually, no, it isn't. But so I will be playing with that. I already loaded CircuitPython on it, which you can do. You can also run it as the Arduino, or you can run it as others. So this key isn't getting warm. That's good. I like that. That is good. So maybe these 10 keys from China are better than the SanDisk keys. So I don't know. I think on AliExpress, I don't have much left coming. Unless I go overboard and buy some more stuff. Which I have this bad habit of doing. web search. Let's see, AliExpress. Let's just get logged in. No, I won't do that. Sign in. Please slide the verify bar. Yeah. Put in the secret 4-digit wishy-washy code. The CAPTCHA. Yes. I've been having actually a couple of troubles with their login. I would go to a page and go to the page 2, and it would have me log in again. And then finally it settles down after the second or third login. It's like, okay. So if we look at my orders, and I'm now going to flip to the web. I'm just waiting on this. Can I have my orders, please? You cut it out. There we go. So I'm still waiting on the foam, which I believe is on its way. Some more of those stem QT wiring groups. These two guys here, I'm still waiting on. And, blue and white of these guys. So the ones I actually got, I wonder if they're in here. This one here. This was common cathode ground DIN clock people. I don't think they say what color it is. See, it just says, red. Okay, so this is the red one I already have. And I have a blue one coming and a white one coming. We're still waiting for this. And we're waiting for these. I got these, of course, you saw them. Finish. We're still waiting for this. Okay. Some memory. Got those. I'm still waiting for this. This is another piece that goes with the 6502. So I think I'm going to need it when I try to make more stuff with that when I get to it. I think after this, mostly I've got everything. I don't think there's any really late things. Finish. Yeah, so you can see they've been really consistent. I've completed all orders. Yada, yada, yada. It's actually quite good. So I'm happy about that. And I don't need this window anymore. So yeah, so this is from these guys, but if you go on AliExpress, you can get this exact thing for about $40, maybe less. Just watch out for the shipping on it. So you can see, I think it was black washer. This is the piece I was, did they have an angle shot of this? Yeah. I was thinking they put a lock washer under here. Maybe not. I might have to move that lock washer to the bottom here, so the bottom doesn't spin. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to do that. But that's okay. I'll get to that in later. So that was the mail and assembly of the soldering station. So I am going to now have supper. So you have dinner. And this is it. I better stop recording.